entire racing event that Performance Plus and Popular Hot Rodding Magazine are participating in. And now with more on that story, here's Steve Evans. Steve?
RC, you can always find coverage of NHRA Championship drag racing in the pages of Popular Hot Rodding Magazine and featured here on Performance Plus. Well, now, as you can see, Popular Hot Rodding and Performance Plus are part of a race. Now, all of these Oldsmobile Calais GTs are the vehicles to be used in a very special race for charity, of which Popular Hot Rodding Magazine is a major sponsor. Now, who are the drivers in this race? Well, just your average bunch of fun-loving guys.
Hi, I'm Kent McCord.
Hi, James Van Patten.
Hi, Richard Dean Anderson. And rolling.
Action! Hi, I'm Harry Waters Jr. of What a Country and Back to the Future.
Hi, I'm Christopher Atkins.
Hi, I'm Brian Mitchell from Trapper John, M.D.
Hi, I'm Perry King, and I'm really happy to be riding in the Popular Hot Rodding car. I'm going to blow everybody else's doors off.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you can't tell? It's Shelley Taylor Morgan.
Hi, I'm Robert Hayes. Can you see that? There it is, right there.
I'm Stuart Whitman. Nice to see you all.
We'll be right back after this.
You know, they may look like a group of real fans.
RC, our first race of the day has Christopher Atkins in the near lane, set to go against Francesco Quinn, one of the stars of the hit movie Platoon. They're staged and ready. The countdown begins, and it's Francesco Quinn with a big hole shot off the starting line. Look at that car in the far lane. That's Francesco. He has got a car length advantage at half track. The finish line is 1,320 feet away. Can he maintain that lead? Francesco Quinn in the far lane will win in the first round. I asked him earlier what tricks he had for today.
The strategy is, quick timing, quick thinking. It's not my usual, not so early in the morning, but I'm going to try.
Shelley Taylor Morgan, she can't wait for her race. Shelley, of course, the star of General Hospital. And her opponent will be, in the far lane, Perry King in the one and only Popular Hot Rodding Magazine car. And I say, look at our guy, Perry King. What a hole shot he laid on Shelley Taylor Morgan. The celebs are looking on, and it's Perry King, the Popular Hot Rod Magazine car. He wins it by a mile. Back at the starting line, veteran character actor Stuart Whitman in the Performance Plus car, and he knows the pressures this ride carries.
RC, you know the car I'm driving. It's your car. I'm going to win it for the show.
And Stewart's in the near lane, RC. His opponent is popular L.A. area sports announcer Ted Dawson. And what a race. No one can call this one, not at half track, not at three-quarter track. Performance Plus car, Stuart Whitman in the near lane, Ted Dawson in the far lane. The winner is... I couldn't even call it. Let's look again in slow motion. It is the Performance Plus car by just inches. What close competition today.
Stay tuned for more of the celebrity race. Plus, Steve Evans will take us into the SEMA show right after. So let's get back to Steve Evans on the track. Steve?
RC, while we were away, Dan Haggerty, better known as Grizzly Adams, beat Harry Walters Jr. to advance to the semifinals. Also advancing to the semis, Robert Hayes in the near lane with a big win over Francesco Quinn. And in the biggest upset so far, the Popular Hot Rodding car driven by Perry King lost to Billy Warlock, star of Days of Our Lives.
You know, Perry, there's an old drag racing saying, he who snoozes loses. That little map cost us dearly there.
Yeah, it's not a technique I've learned very well yet, but I was coming down there and I thought I'd try a new thing, and I put it in P for pass, and it just didn't work out. I don't know why.
Well, RC, we lost the Popular Hot Rodding car, but here's our man, Stuart Whitman in the near lane, the Performance Plus special, up against Richard Dean Anderson, better known as MacGyver. Oh, no! Richard Dean Anderson has whipped this, RC. Now, I'll tell you, these guys are finding out even racing in a straight line is not as easy as it might look.
You're right, Steve. And, you know, driving any type of car down the quarter mile, whether it's a training session with two-time funny car champion Frank Holly. And I'm certain all these celebrities were glad they had a chance to learn from one of the best. Now, before we get into the next round of racing action, Steve Evans has this report.
First pair of semifinalists are Robert Hayes and Grizzly Adams, better known as Dan Haggerty. But before the race, I had a chance to catch up with Stuart Whitman to find out what happened in his last race.
Well, Stuart, I know they said they were going to tune all these cars identical, but I think we got robbed. This car just wasn't up to it today. Wasn't you?
No, I know it was the car winning. And then you know what I did? I went from first to drive. I slipped right ahead of second. And that's not right. You got to go from first to second. I mean, you know that.
You can speed shift, just not quite that quickly.
Okay, it's back to this semifinal race. The winner goes into the finals. Robert Hayes in the near lane. Our old buddy Dan Haggerty over in the far lane. It's a good, close race. Everyone looking on here. Who's going to win it? It is Robert Hayes.
Well, Robert, your good driving won that one for you. A whole shot over Grizzly Adams paid off, but still a very close race.
Very, very close. I didn't expect I was going to win that because Dan's so good at this. I've never even been to a drag race live. I've just seen him on TV a couple times, let alone ever driving anything.
One more round to go. You could win it all.
Who will face Starman Robert Hayes in that finale? Will it be Richard Dean Anderson in the near lane, or will it be Billy Warlock? Inching forward, starter says, okay, guys, you're on the way. It is Richard Dean Anderson in the near lane by just a headlight off the start. A good, clean race. A quarter of a car length ahead is Richard Dean Anderson. He stretches it out. Richard Dean Anderson into the finals.
Only one more round to go. Only Robert Hayes stands between you and winning this thing.
Yeah, and he's an experienced driver, too. This is the first time I've ever even been to a drag strip race. He road races, so I think he's got a little advantage.
See you in a bit.
Adogo has come down to the last two drivers, Richard Dean Anderson and Robert Hayes. And as Steve Evans reports, this race will really come down to a match of driver skills.
Our celebrities are going to be impressed with the machines they'll be driving today. The brand new Oldsmobile Calais fitted with the International GT package. And that includes an electronically fuel-injected V6 engine, electronic ignition as well. All in all, a very peppy little motor. And also these cars have the optional FE3 suspension package. And that includes heavy-duty shocks and springs, special wheels and tires. Also, you'll find the front air dam and the side skirting. Inside, very supportive bucket seats and complete instrumentation. And these cars have all been scientifically tuned to run as close to each other as possible. So all in all today, it's good driving that should make the difference.
The drivers are both on the start line, so let's go back out there and see the final race of the day.
It's time for the final round in the Celebrity Race for Charity. In the near lane, the Starman, Robert Hayes. In the far lane, MacGyver, Richard Dean Anderson. It's a good start by both drivers, but in the far lane, just inches ahead, everybody cheering him on is Richard Dean Anderson. He stretches out that advantage, and he wins it.
You won it all.
Yeah, that's an awesome surprise, believe me. Robert's a friend and a competitor, and I was kind of surprised that it turned out this way.
You were pretty much side by side, but you knew you got there first.
I sort of felt it by an inkling, but with that little lead, once you're down to the floor, there's nothing else these things are going to do except wait it out.
Thanks for participating. NHRA's got a beautiful trophy for you. You are the champ.
Now I got something else to defend, eh?
You know, that really was a tremendous win, and congratulations to Richard Dean Anderson, and really to all the stars who took part in this great charity benefit. You know, it's a super feeling to be part of such a worthwhile effort, and I'm real proud that both Performance Plus and Popular Hot Rodding Magazine could participate in the charity race. Now, be sure to join us next week.